So a friend of mine is building this kit and I helped him out with some prep work and also the painting of it, and that really got me inspired to start my own, to set it aside next to his one. I think that looked really cool. So let's jump through the box quickly and then into a bit more detail later on. The kit itself is not really that complicated and doesn't really have that many parts, so it will probably be a really nice, quick and easy build. I'm not really going to change a lot. I'm just trying to and convert it to a bit of a street car, race car in between. More like a weekend track toy than a full-on race car. The kit has one sprue with chrome parts, not that many. The taillight buckets, of course, nicely detailed with all of the LEDs shown, and also the headlight buckets as well. The uprights for the spoiler are chrome, and so are the disc brakes. These will be dechromed and repainted, and also the rear view mirror and some of the racing latches on the hood and trunk. The wheels on the kit are not chrome plated, but silver instead. They look quite nice for the race car-ish look, although with the tires on they are a bit big, and you do need to adjust the stance on the kit a little bit to make them look proper. I'm not sure if I'm going to use these or some other ones, but we'll see during the build. The main clear part for all the glass around the car is molded in one piece, which makes it easier as you have one headliner and also one big piece to glue in instead of 4 separate ones. It has a nice edge around it so you can mask it off and paint the black, and also a lot of nice details on the other clear parts. As you can see, the inner section here needs to stay clear and the outer needs to be painted red, so you can easily do that. Around the headlight lenses you also have the details just like on the real car. Since the kit itself is of course for the race car, not the road-going version, the interior is fully stripped and detailed out with all the race car hardware and the floor pan details and stuff like that. The door cards are nice and flat, as on the real one they are pretty much a big sheet of carbon fiber, so they took the detail to that as well. Then some chassis pieces, the diffuser for on the rear, and some of the plastics for on the front as well. The engine cover is in a separate piece, which makes it easier to mold it in one, I guess, instead of doing it on the body without having a lot of mold lines. It's nicely detailed, has a good shape to it, and it fits properly to the body. So with the main interior tub being fully stripped, the other interior sprue has the roll cage on it, of course. It's a nicely detailed roll cage. You can even see some of the welds, which is a super nicely added detail. You don't see that often in kits. And it also has a nice big spoiler molded in multiple pieces as well, along with some details for the gas filler in the front. On the final sprue with interior pieces you get a nicely detailed dash with all of the nice buttons, vents and some other control panels as well. The top is nicely detailed and looks like the actual one from the car. It has a fire extinguisher, a nice short shifter, and also a racing bucket. I'm not going to be using this one as I really don't like the shape and overall look of it, so it will be changed for something else. As the kit is a curbside kit, meaning you can't open the hood to view the engine detail, it doesn't really have that much detail on the engine side either. It is one big molded in piece. You can detail it with a bit of paint, but I wouldn't worry about it too much as the main diffuser will cover that up all the way. It also has some nice detail for the exhaust, which can use some weathering and will look extremely convincing, but again, not that much will be seen. As you could have seen in an earlier sprue, the disc brakes are molded separately, and so are the calipers, so you can easily paint them in a different color and not have to worry about masking or painting it nice and neat. The tires on the kit don't have any profile as it's a racing car and it comes with full slick, so not really that many details there. You can sand it up to make them look a bit used, and on the sidewall you have some pretty nice details with the lines. On top of that, on the decal sheet you get some decals to put on these tires, which I'm not going to do as decals on tires don't really stick or last that well, so I'm not really even going to be bothered with it. The rear and the front have different sizes, different widths, and different thicknesses, so that is also a nice detail. Again, not sure if I will be using these or changing them out for other wheels and tires in total. And of course you also get some polycaps with the wheels as well. This kit is available in multiple versions, so all the plastic parts are pretty much the same and the decal sheet will be different. Now this one comes with some basic decals, which most of them will not be used, as I don't like the look of them at all, and I'm leaning more towards a race car for the weekend instead of a fully sponsored up decaled race car. So a couple of the decals for the rear will be used, some for the brake lights, and of course a couple for the interior as well. The main body of the kit is molded in one piece apart from some small details like the gas fillers, but those need to be painted in a different color anyway, so that makes it a lot easier. And also the rear spoiler as shown previously. The rest of it is molded in. You have some of these grills, most of them are not able to be cut out as you have some of the mounting points for the body on here. So you could cut them out, but I'd rather just leave them in and spare me some time, as it's not really worth it to chase that and clean it all up with no detail behind it or just losing the way to mount the body in, of course. It does have some mold lines here and there, nothing too bad or that fancy, and easily taken care of.